Hi, welcome to Food Trends Live. I'm Casey McAuliffe with TurboChef Technologies. Today we're here to talk about the TurboChef I-Series, TurboChef Rapid Cook Ovens. When I say rapid cook oven, what I mean is we're combining two very powerful energy sources. I have high-speed impingement air in this oven. The air is going to be moving from the bottom as well as the top, independently controlled. If you're not familiar with what impingement is just forced air convection. So instead of just stirring the air around the box, I'm actually blowing it through these jets in here, which pressurizes it and makes it more efficient. In the TurboChef SATA here, I'm moving my microwave energy from the top of the oven down to the surface of the food. What that means is I can cook on metallic trays. The TurboChef SATA is the smallest unit of the I-Series ovens. That's with the independent control top and bottom air and the top launch microwave. SATA is just 16 inches wide. It'll hold about a 10-inch pizza. The next size up is our TurboChef i3, which will hold up to a half-size sheet pan, standard half-size sheet pan, or up to about a 14-inch pizza. And then our i5, which is the largest of the I-Series ovens, will hold up to a 12 by 20 steam table pan. All the I-Series ovens will hold over 200 settings, and what that means is a special setting for each individual food product. So we'll use a different setting when we say steam asparagus versus when we sear off some salmon fillets. So here I have some fresh salmon, about a nice 7 or 8 ounce piece, and it's placed presentation side down against this metal tray. This metal tray is going to turn into a saute pan for me. So the salmon goes in the oven on a cold tray. Close the door. I simply press the seafood group. And underneath the seafood you see some different products come up like lobster and shrimp. I wanted the fish fillet 3-piece. Make my selection, the oven starts cooking. You hear the oven start to make a little bit more noise. That's those fans ramping up to high velocity so we can get a good sear and a good color on the fish. And as I said, we're introducing just a little bit of microwave to increase the cooking time. So this is going to be a total of 2.5 minutes. So our salmon here, this was 2.5 minutes. Traditionally you're going to be about 7 or 8 times longer than that, depending on the cooking method, of course. Now you'll see during the last 30 seconds of the cook cycle here, this light ring isn't just for show. It's actually providing a purpose. It's counting down the remaining 30 seconds of our cook time. So if I was at the other end of my restaurant or my kitchen, I can look over and see visually I got about 20 seconds left before I need to come and retrieve this food from the oven. So here's our salmon. Now this is the bottom side of the fish. I'm going to flip this so we can see the actual presentation side. You see we have a beautiful sear on here. And I did nothing more than put this in an oven and press 2 buttons. So anyone in your operation can cook consistently your menu to a very high level of quality. So I have some center cut raw pork chops with some panko breadcrumbs, just on a cold tray. It's been lightly oiled. We'll place these into the SATA. I press meats. I press pork chops 2x because I know there's 2 pieces. And the oven starts cooking. This is about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. You'll see the breading against that oiled tray will be nice and seared. It's like a pan-fried pork chop, only I just set it in the oven and pressed 2 buttons. So our 3 minutes is up. Our pork chops are ready to come out. Some nice brown breading on here. I flip them over. So we're golden brown all the way around. And all I did was hit 2 buttons. So not only is the SATA good for cooking from raw, such as the salmon we seared and the pork chops we baked off, but we could also finish. So here we have some baby back ribs that were slow roasted and then blast chilled, along with some red skin potatoes. So this will be a finishing aspect. So 2 minutes and 15 seconds has elapsed. My ribs and potatoes are completely returned and hot again. So you have a nice crust on the ribs, they're juicy. The potatoes are nice and crispy, golden brown all the way around. And again, all I did was place it in the oven and press a button. Thanks again for tuning in to Food Trends Live. I hope you're walking away with a little bit more knowledge about TurboChef than when you first showed up, and have a good day.